Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim, good morning. It is 7:37 a.m. right here on the Sun Coast, South Florida, Southwest Florida. Coffee is made. Moving the stick around a little bit. I haven't had one sip. I just got out of the shower. I've got my clean Nike shoes here to put on. Let me show them to you. I'm so proud of them. Aren't they pretty and white? Oh yeah. You can too have these. But you got to sell a pair first to take a bite off the price and get a $10 coupon online. And then it's palatable. Welcome to another day. Almost the 4th of July. All my bills are paid. I paid the rent early. You know, I've always been like that. Even before I was rich. No, seriously, a bill comes in. I know people, I used to know people. I don't know any people anymore. That you'd see them, they'd put them on the desk or on the counter there. Like, well, it's not due yet. This is when we used to get paper bills. You know, everything's online now. Check out the color. Oh, beautiful color. But, you know, now we get e-bills, and when they come in, as far as I'm concerned, they're due. Well, let's try it out. I had a little bit in there, a little bit, and so it's not as hot as I'd like. But still, that's the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. I'm going to guzzle this one down, and I'll nuke the next cup. But this is too good to wait another minute. Went to bed at 10 o'clock here. I put my phone on silent about 9:30. I was uploading that late video, and again, a couple of people always reach out to me via text or email. You know, you all right? When you don't put out 5 or 10 videos a day, people get a little concerned about you. And you know what? That's really good to know. Because listen, if I go more than a day without a video, you know, call the cops, call somebody. Help me out. You're all I got. But thank you so much. I was really nice of a few of you, and I know that you all thought that, but there's always a few that'll try to reach out to me, see what's going on. So, you know, I talked about going out of town. I thought about it last night. I dreamt about it. I even thought about it when I woke up at 2 to pee and 4 to pee. And that's about as far as I got with it. Just thought about it. You have to listen to your mind, your body, you know. If it's not the right time, don't force a square peg in a round hole. So, man, that's good coffee. Gosh, love it. I was going to go to McDonald's with you this morning, over to Scooters. I still got some money my daughter sent me on a gift card to get some more coffee. I'll get over there a little bit later. I'll be leaving here after this video. We're going out. We're, you know, won't be another day. But leaving, I'm inching closer to it. It may happen tomorrow. It may happen Monday. It may happen 4th of July. I don't know. But something's nagging me and wanting me to do something. It's just like, I feel like, first of all, I don't want to go over to the East Coast. There's nothing there but a bunch of people. The beach in Fort Lauderdale and Jupiter and all that are beautiful, no question. I enjoyed Deerfield Beach when I was there with my son last. I mean, that's actually a beach I wanted to return to. And since it's, you know, within a earshot of Fort Lauderdale, if I go over there, I'm definitely going to visit Deerfield, because they have that pier there. They have the parking that's right there, and everything. So, you know, I definitely want to see that. So it's not like like it's in the top running. Going to Palm Beach County and then visiting Broward County, where Fort Lauderdale is definitely on the front burner. The idea about going to Sanibel, Naples, Clearwater, they're ideas. They're close and, you know, could be fun. Speaking of Clearwater, I saw a commercial on TV last night. Maybe it's the mayor or somebody, city planner. How did it go? It was something like this. It was like, Sarasota found it. Tampa got it. Got it, yeah. Sarasota got it. Tampa got it. I think he named one more. He says, it's time for Clearwater to get it. So it looks like, you know, a lot of people are going to be moving here. A lot of people are going to be. They're already moving here by the day. Clearwater is looking to, the state of Florida in general, but Clearwater is looking to, and it was pretty busy when I was there. But apparently that was just like the beach area. They really want to expand and, you know, put in some like tourist stuff and bring in that money. So maybe we should just go up there and check it out and promote them a little bit. See what it's all about. St. Pete, Clearwater. So we're definitely going to, you know, go somewhere. I don't know why the lacking of going anywhere or just not doing it hasn't got me to get in the truck and go. First, I'm torn between going for free in the CC Rider and then taking the e-bike. I got an offer this morning when I woke up to receive another e-bike that looks like this one, but not. And so I checked out a couple of videos on YouTube where others received it and got the review, and I emailed them back saying, thank you for considering me for a collaboration, but I just received one that's very similar to that, and I don't want to, I don't want it. And, you know, I generally will take them if they're different, but this one's kind of the same but different. It's not as good as the Hovsco. The Hovsco's been good to me. They've sent me several bikes and trikes and one that's taller and then this mope style. And the other one they wanted to send me, you wouldn't believe how much it was, $1,600. And it looked like similar, but didn't look as beefy on the frame. And one of the guys on YouTube said it didn't go as fast as he thought it should, and other bikes that he's had and all. And I said, well, you know, if it gets any better than this, I don't want anything to do with it. And this one is at a price point that's, I forgot what it is, but I don't think it's that much. And this one I've got out here when I'm ready to sell it is spoken for 3 times over. So I just like it. I'm just going to hang on to it. I want to put it in that truck. I show you. I'm going to make a video. I can load that thing like that. And I got my knots down like that. You don't need toe straps and hooks. You just need some cordage, rope. I've got some really good rope I bought a long time ago. And, you know, check out my knots playlist. I've got videos on there, dozens of the coolest knots that you can tie. So whether it be binding something, camping knots, guy lines, everything you can imagine, I got it down. Now, I got to have another cup. Let's check out the color again before I nuke it. Looks pretty good, right? Rich and bold and beautiful. McAfee. We always heat the coffee beforehand. Of course, you know, it's pretty warm already. The eye on the thing has been on now a few minutes, and it's heated it up. So we're just going to go with that. Nothing in the refrigerator, but everything's in the freezer. What should I take out? Am I going to be around to cook it? I got bacon and eggs. Oh, I'm the 198 man. Yeah, I got in there butt naked this morning. Did you know that my scale is a reflective scale? Yeah, let me show you. Take a look. Look at that. My thing is so long, my stand here, I've got my phone on, I can't push it out. Look, just like the refrigerator. It's a reflective, just like that. It matches the refrigerator. And so when you get on there in your birthday suit, some of you guys are new to the channel and you may not be privy to the infamous reflective refrigerator. Somebody else will fill you in. Let's see. I'm going to briefly talk about, briefly. No, it's not what you think. I'm going to talk about cell phone service. $85 a month, plus taxes and fees. It's going to inch up closer to $100, at least $10 or $12 more. But under a hundo, I've got full-on premium high-speed data by a carrier, not an MNVO that's a lower tier that gets the crumbs that fall off the table data, which is fine for surfing the web, but upload speed and all that. AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile are the top. They're probably all equal in their speed. So I have unlimited, non-prioritized. It will not be deprioritized under any circumstances. I don't care if everybody in Florida gets online. I'm still going to be high speed. Then for $85, and this is the geezer plan, you get a discount if you're 55 or older, and they do verify it. It's like $100 a month, normal, and you get like $15 off this plan, being 55 or older. So you don't have to be 65. 55 should be the retirement age, shouldn't it? So it's 85 plus taxes and fees. It's not an all-in deal, so it's not really 85. It's 95, 98. All this premium data, unlimited. And they went hog wild, generous on Wi-Fi. I'll guarantee you, you probably don't use 250 gigabytes of Wi-Fi at home, on your home internet. The plan I had before with T-Mobile was giving me 50 gigs, and I was coming up a day or two or three short and running out of my billing cycle before it would renew. 250, it's like free. It's like unlimited. 250 gigs. Let's throw in Hulu with it. Let's throw in Hulu. Let's throw in AAA for 1 year. Let's throw in Netflix. Let's throw in Apple TV. Let's throw in 5-year price guarantee. Let's throw in upgrade your phone, which I never do, every year. And they have this $1,000 give you for your old phone, something like that. And it's an unlocked phone. It's not, unless you get it on an installment plan, then it's locked to them where you can't just switch services till you pay off your device. But anyway, I went from 70 to 85 plus these fees. I've got home Wi-Fi now, and it's mobile. You know, you got Verizon or Comcast or Frontier or whoever, Xfinity home Wi-Fi. When you leave the house, the Wi-Fi stays there. Now, of course, there's Wi-Fi at coffee shops, at Walmart, in most stores, and you generally get unlimited data anyway. But let's say you want to go somewhere where there's not Wi-Fi. You want to sit in your car and work on your laptop. You want to go to someone's house. They don't have Wi-Fi, and they have a laptop, or you need to use yours or whatever. Your Wi-Fi goes with you, and you can connect multiple devices. So the T-Mobile plan, I read one comment today, they were dissatisfied. I've been nothing but satisfied. I've been very lucky with cell phone service. because when I had Visible for years, which is a MNVO, the lower tier, it worked great for me on YouTube and everything for a long time, which Verizon owns. Metro PCS, or Metro, T-Metro I think they call it now, is owned by T-Mobile. I had Metro when first had my flip phone. That was awesome. That was when you had to like push the button 3 times to get to C, A, B, C, you know, when you were texting. Remember those days? Yeah, the flip phone. They were kind of cool. They were small. I like that. But anyway, I'm stoked about the cell service. I can discontinue Amazon Prime. I can discontinue the truck from the car wash. I can do a couple of other things. I can eat one less steak a day. I can do a fast one day a month to make up the difference that I'm spending, that I went up about $25 on my cell service. But I also can sit here and not have to be worrying about, you know, rationing my Wi-Fi to the TV. Enough about cellular. But if you're looking to get rid of your home Wi-Fi, I don't know what you're paying for it. You could pay as much as $100 a month. Cancel. If you're a T-Mobile customer, go to the Experience Beyond plan, and that should cover you. That should more than cover you. I mean, you could sit there and watch your TV all day and night. I don't think you're going to use 250 gigs. Anyway, eye drops. Got to do my eye drops this morning. This is about a pain in the rear. Whoa. I know I'm bouncing around because I'm getting all hopped up. I'm not going to put them in right now because it just makes my eyes all watery and red. I went into the restroom this morning to get a shower. And right here, where I'm going to point my foot, right in here, was a puddle of water. So at one time I had a leak that was coming under the sink from the red and the green, the red and the blue water lines. And what it was is when they screwed them on making the camper, somebody just didn't wrench it on there quite tight enough to seal the ring. And I thought I'd fix it one time, and I saw it again. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I got to take this thing to a warranty place. I live in it. How's that going to work? Blah, blah, blah. So I just wrenched on it again, and that seated it. And I have not seen a drop of water in months. And this morning, and I'm racking my brain, where did that water come from? Did it come from the shower? Is the drain hole in the shower where I stand, is that possibly, you know? So I just took a shower, and I just went in there. I'm afraid to actually look, but it's dry. So, you know, if you splash on top of the sink with the when you're brushing your teeth and everything, if it goes on that counter, because of the camper not being maybe exactly level, water's going to find its own, you know, where to go. And it's going this way. And so maybe if water ran off the bathroom counter in there, I'm praying that's what it was. That is not some kind of a leak. Oh my gosh. So anyway, we'll keep an eye on it. That's the latest on that. The air conditioning is working great. I keep my filters clean. The camper, other than that, which I haven't determined is a problem, just something that maybe it ran off of me when I got out of the shower and I didn't see it and didn't wipe it up. I put a mat down when I step out of the shower because I have to dry outside. The shower is small. It's fine for washing, but to really run the towel, you got this little enclosure around you, so I step out. Other than that, this girl, she's a good girl, a really good girl. Hey, you want to go outside? Let's go outside. Let me get my other stick. I really enjoyed the coffee this morning. It was really good. Let me turn that pot off. Thank you, Bubba, for the tip on the Vanilla extract. Yes, you got to get the original, whatever the McCormick or something. Don't get cheap. And that ain't cheap. That's the thing. I don't know how much you got to pour out of that. They only come in a bottle that big, and then you pay a lot of money. And, you know, smells good in here this morning. I did leave it out all night, the apple cider vinegar, and I poured it down the sink this morning and ran a little bit of water, so I don't have that odor. And until I go out of here for a few minutes and come back in to tell if I can still smell hamburger or not. And then I do have this amazing candle that I've had for 2 years. You only have to light it a little bit because it's a small area. Then you got to turn it out because it's strong, but in a good way. It's just you can't, take it too long. The fans are running. I take those to the car wash with me because the car wash at Sudstop has that air hose with that nozzle, and I can sit there and blow them, and blow the dust out, and they look a little dusty, which tells me I'm breathing that in. I get sneezing attacks often from the fans. What other trivia do you want to know about? I'm looking at my shoes right there. I'm gonna put them on, put you on the selfie, and go outside. Those are some handsome shoes. They really are. And for running and walking, the bottoms are so soft. Get that lace out of the way so you can have the beautiful view of them. Gotta take care of them. These will be for sale. Oh yeah, one day. Oh yeah, they'll sell. But see, who's not going to buy that? And this is a 10. This is really going to be good because they run a little small, Nike, but the 10s. I mean, this is a nice ass shoe. It really is. So comfortable, and I don't know. I think they're about 150, 160, but I got a deal. All right, let's run a little water in this cup. Let's go out there. See, my mind is still going about, take off and go somewhere. It's just because it's the holiday weekend coming up. When is it, by the way? Today's the 27th to 28th. I got 3 things coming. I think one's there. In fact, they sent me an email last night. Yeah, it's there. That I need to go and do a unboxing. It's a power station. To power that light, that fan, my smartwatch, my phone, my microphone, anything. The e-bike, the scooter. Yeah, it's a power station. Speaking of power stations, that Predator generator I have, the 5000? Yesterday when I was doing my laundry, you got to hear this. I came back here. And then I set my timer because it's just around the corner. And next thing you know, it's time to go switch them over to the dryer. And I like doing that because it's just around the corner and I don't have to sit there because then it would be like an hour, it would seem like. When we went and put them in the dryer, instead of coming back home, there's a Harbor Freight around the corner too. So I said, let me just walk in there. Probably don't even have enough time before the clothes are going to be dry. In fact, the cycle is 20 minutes versus 25. That's why I didn't want to come home too. So I step out and I go in there and I'm going up and down the aisle. I only got like 3 aisles before my alarm went off and said, go get your clothes. But I did see the generator that I have, the 5000, that runs on both propane and gas, and it has a key fob. I can start it from, 50 or 100 feet away, in the camper anyway, and shut it off. And it's an inverter. And it's pure sine wave, and it will power the microwave, the air conditioning, and everything else I got in here at the same time. It's an amazing, it's bump starts. It's really good. It's $1,100 plus taxes. I got $800 in mine because I had the $3,500. I took it back, and then I bought the $5,000 again because the first $5,000 I bought had a recall. I returned it because they sent out a notice. If you got any worries, if you don't want it, If you don't want to take a chance, we're Harbor Freight. We'll gladly give you your money back. It doesn't affect all of them. It was a certain lot, and I couldn't get definitive on the serial number or something as to which ones it was, so I didn't take a chance. So I took it back, and I got a 3500. Well, that was a mistake, because the 3500 barely runs the air and everything. The 3500 is a great generator for different needs. But I want something, plus the 5000 had a 30 amp plug right on it, like that Blue Eddy right there's got. So it's made for the RV. So I got it, and then a subscriber, thank you, I forget who it was, thank you so much, sent me a thing, they're a Harbor Freight person, and said, hey, Harbor Freight's got a guarantee within a couple of weeks after you buy something, if it comes out on sale, they'll give you the difference back. So the 5000 was went on sale. And I paid $1,000 for it. It's like $100 more now. And I go down there, and they cheerfully return $240, over $200, back to my credit card after a couple of weeks, and honored that. And so I only got $800 in it, and they're $1,100 now. That's like $400 cheaper with the taxes almost and everything. So while I was videoing it, I was not videoing it for YouTube, I was sending it to a friend of mine. They have a 9500 that's out. That's the inverter, the encased one, the really nice looking one, not the construction model one. It's in a pipe frame that rattles you rattle your brain out. You got to put earplugs in. I'm talking about the super quiet. It's a 9500 with 7600 running watts. Mine's a 5000 with, what is it, 3900 running watts or something like that. That's the startup watts it can take. And the 9500 is $2,500 plus tax at Harbor Freight. And I thought, well, that's very, very heavy, very big. My tonneau cover is not going to close. I don't need it. I'm just saying, what is that for? I guess a 50 amp RV. But if you got a 50 amp, where do you carry that at? I guess you could just have it for home. I don't know. It's pretty big. Anyway, I was videoing it. I was checking it out. And then when my phone alarm went off to go get my clothes, I'm walking out and I see those lithium batteries like my Blue Eddy here. Now that's a big boy. That's a big boy. The Predator, you know, is an orange, very handsome case. And on my way out, they had these Predator lithium battery power stations. They had one like this, and they had one, you know, like that with a handle on it. Had a little door that opened up on the top, all these plugs, 110, USBs, and all that. A little bigger than what I'm going to be unboxing later today. I'll show you. 2,000 watts. 2,000. And I grab it, and it's like not really heavy or, you know. But my gosh, is lithium batteries expensive or what? Because you can recharge them thousands of times. And I didn't really see all the features this thing had on it. But I looked at the little tag and I saw $900 for a Predator lithium battery power station, a 2,000 watt. They had a smaller one too. So my Blue Eddy here, which has a 30 amp plug on it, that's also marries to another battery I have stored that this sits on top of in a companion, like daisy chaining. I mean, it is a ton of power. And Blue Eddy is probably one of the, you know, it's up there with the best. Jackery started it out, and then Blue Eddy really made a name for themselves. They are amazing lithium battery power source. So I couldn't believe how much that, and that's at Harbor Freight for a Predator. But don't get me wrong, they've come a long way. I've watched a lot of reviews on YouTube. Don't be afraid to buy a tool or something from Harbor Freight. Maybe you still have to be a little selective, but cheap and pretty good quality. I mean, especially for novice, maybe not if you're a professional, but I got my cordless drill there, a lot of stuff. Everything works fine. And, but anyway, about that Predator generator, $1,100, huh? And they had boxes of them. Right now, the hurricane season's, going on here. So definitely lose power here. If I have to vacate, I've got it. I love, and you know what? Even carrying that e-bike or the e-scooter is kind of like a tow vehicle, right? I just thought of that. So if I'm hooked up with the Crusher with four-wheel drive and I can get through all the rain and the puddles, I've got a nice big Crusher, and I go somewhere and I'm, sheltering in place because of a storm or even weathering it out, and I go somewhere where the weather's better. I wouldn't want to ride the e-bike or the scooter in mud puddles, obviously. So if I had to vacate, but I needed to run down to the store and I didn't want to unhook everything, my weight distribution hitch and all that, I can simply pull out that e-bike or that scooter, one or the other, or I can even carry them both, and run to the store or go here or go there, miles away. And I got the generator to recharge it. So when it comes to RV life, in any circumstance, whether I'm just sitting here idle like I'm doing right now with all the power in the world, shore power, sewer and all that, not hooked up, I'm just sitting here calm. But when the need changes, you can't just grab your condo or your house and pick up and leave. You got to board it all up. Then you got to skedaddle. Then you got to worry that something's going to be there when you get back. And so we're coming into a time where the weather can change, and I'm going to be changing with it. So let's go outside. You're just talking and talking and talking about nothing. Let me get my other deal here and put my phone case back on. I got this at the, you can set it in portrait or landscape. I got this at the mall right outside the iPhone store. It's called Just In Case. And it's a foreign couple, and they're really sweet. I've bought one for me, one for somebody else, one for my sister. I bought a few from them. And this thing is this rubbery, nice, tacky feel. It's not slippery in your hand. They want $50, $60 in Apple for a phone case. No, thank you. This has worked great. There's no tears. There's no wear. Everything fits perfect. The buttons, good. So, but I don't use it on this tripod because it makes the phone a little bit thick, and I worry about the bottom of it popping out and falling on the ground. So I take it off, and now that really holds my phone in there tight. You care about all that? No. All right, let's go. All right, we got you on regular Zoom. I'm barefooted. Let's go out here. Walk around. Oh, that's right. I went out here because, remember I told you guys last night, it started to rain. I had that light pole. Here it is. Here it is. I was sitting in that chair. Now that's a nice looking bike. That thing is the bomb. There's my golf clubs that were given to me. And there's some more crap back there. But anyway, I set it up, and you can twist these, see? And I had it set up like a studio light. Let me back out for you. So I was just sitting right out here. I had it actually over in this area. And these go up and down. They spin around. And this thing is nice. Like if you only need these two to face you, you can literally just take this one and, just point it down like that. Whatever you want to do with it. And the footprint, the legs are, this thing ain't going anywhere. It's a really strong, as a dimmer one, brighter. Oh, I forgot about all that. Right now it's telling me it'll go out in a second. I'm still fully charged. I charged it up, and of course I only used it for a second last night, and the rain started coming down. It was beautiful out here, and it was all gray and black over there, and it didn't rain hard. It really didn't. I could have still. Oh, I left the flashlight on. That's why. Okay, I know. Go off. Okay, everything's off now. So, anyway, here we are. There's the crusher. Somebody was commenting last night on one of my older videos. You guys don't see that. You'll see the comments for like the most recent videos, but I get notified if somebody comments on any video, no matter how long ago it was. And of course, I get them every day on my Social Security videos from 2 years ago or more, or a little less. And I did a walk around on the truck here, and a guy said, I'm looking at a 25 for 60 grand, and it's the same as yours with a long bed. Is that a good deal? And I thought, well, I paid less than that, and I particularly don't like the long bed, but that's his choice. I don't know how much difference in the price there would be from 1 year to the next in a long bed, but it sounds a little high, but not too far out of the range, considering they cost, you know, over 100 grand. Look at that. That thing is badass. It really is. You know what I'm going to get? I saw it on, I did this to my 4Runner. I saw it on Amazon or Google. You know how the diesels have a diesel badge right here? And Ford, I don't know why they don't want to promote the Godzilla motor. You know, they make a 7.3 and then this is a 6.8. It's the same motor, but de-stroked. And there's a really bitchin' badge. It's about 10 inches long. And it has 7.3 with an L, and 7.3 liter, and then Godzilla. I hear thunder over there. And yeah, they don't make one for the 6.8, so I'd have to be a poser and put the 7.3 on there. But ask me if I care, because it's the same engine but de-stroked. But I think that would go really good. I did this to my 4Runner. I put some different badges on. I put some chrome plates on here because it was red. I would never cover these. And I put some little things back here on the 4Runner. But this one, I put those letters in there. This one, I really think that would look good. The 7.3 Godzilla. That's even more impressive than the turbo diesel or whatever it says that the diesels have. Check it out online. But guess how much? Yeah, that's why I haven't done it. And everybody in the reviews was saying the same thing, one after the other. I thought this came in a set. Who would buy one? It's like $69 for one. Who doesn't sell those in a set? Stupid. So $100? I don't know. Of course, I gave $100 for those letters. These are not tape. These are a 3D. They're kind of a raised letter. I have seen more trucks now recently that have it in the front. I'm sorry. I'll never do that. I do not like it. I was going to. I thought about it. I almost pulled the trigger. Nope. Not going to do it. There's plenty of up there in the black, and it draws the eye to it, but it just doesn't look good, in my opinion. I think just what it has as an accent is good enough. But the back one is a must. I mean, a must. That really changed it. It's really weird, isn't it? That one will do one end, and the other end I don't really like, but that looks good. Really good. So all my propane's full. I keep the awning out just a foot or two to shade the door there a little bit, and no matter how windy it gets or rain, unless it's a hurricane, that's pretty safe. They wound theirs up last night. They put theirs in and out too, kind of short. There's a guy right over here in that unit there. He's got 5 slides. 5. Really amazing. There's the griddle. Since I'm the 198 man today, I'll fast breakfast and not eat it. There's my sewer and water over there. hanging out. My neighbors will be back. Where do they live? I think they live in Kentucky. And then next to them, they leave their unit here, as a lot of people do. I was talking about a guy the other day that comes and goes occasionally. I haven't seen him in a while. He puts his camper, you can see there's a little brown spot right there. He has a small one like that, a Premier. And he's the one I saw the other day come over and, you know, put a hose to it, filling up the tank. And then he took his LP thing like I have right here off. So I knew he was going to go fill his LP tanks. And then yesterday I had the shade open on my nice window there, and I saw this camper going out. So he's gone for the holiday. Turn that light out. And look at the bugs that just attract to this. It's disgusting. But I like to have it on to illuminate the front here. And I haven't done my hack in a few nights. I kind of got lazy and stopped doing that, but I definitely have the awning light on every night and the front light. But yeah, he took off, went somewhere. Wonder where? Probably not too far. Then again, what do I know? Could be anywhere. Here's some more units that are all stored. This guy's had this thing for sale. I've never seen one person come and look at it. It's a triple axle Momentum by Grand Design. You're going to need one. You're going to need that badge on that truck that says diesel, and the biggest one they got, and a dually suspension. That is a big, big unit. Really big. A lot of people here do this. They build this little contraption to go up and into their camper versus using the steps. Some of the campers, you know, they have a, they come out and there's nothing that hits the ground. Now mine is different. Mine has these legs that hit the ground right here. So it's solid. It's a really, and there's nowhere to retract them. If they go up, they go in the camper, inside the door. So I couldn't have one of those if I wanted one. I wouldn't want one anyway, but I'm just saying. I have a light here too. It comes on. I don't use it. But you can put that on instead of the awning light. If you're out here at night on campsite and you want to go back in the camper, you can have the steps illuminated for you. But this thing checks every box. I mean, it doesn't leave anything undone. Could go for another little shine up on it. You know, I like it to really glimmer. The decals are holding up good. The Asdale finish looks really good. I love the frameless windows that it has on it. It, you know, just matches the truck very nicely. But it really is kind of weird. Let me show you over here. You're coming down this road here and all these campers, right? And they're all big and long and fifth wheels. And then you see this. This little camper. It's so tiny. I mean, not tiny, but it's, you see those big boxes that stick out though, those slides? That's what makes her. She is so big inside, feeling, and not big, but I mean, plenty for me, man. Way better than that wolf pup. How about that cramper I used to have, huh? Just gonna throw this back in here. It's a good light to have in here anyway when I get in here and mess around. I got all my beach stuff, bike stuff, everything I need in there. Lock that up. What did I do with my key? It's in the house, okay. Let's go back in the house, finish this video up. It's a nice long one. It'll get you through the morning until I get the next one up today. There's my thing. Another one of my things. Oh, nice and cool in here. It's a little humid out there, as you can imagine. 4th of July, baby. Let's crush it.